Hello and welcome back to another Music in 5 Minutes or Less with Mr. Craig. I'm Craig Harmon, also known as Mr. Craig. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. No, that's not what this video is. I'm not going to do that the whole time, but breathing is important and essential when it comes to making music because many instruments, including the voice, are wind instruments. And so when we're thinking about wind and breath, that's what we have to do. Now, we normally breathe without thinking, right? It's kind of crazy. If you hold your breath and you pass out from holding your breath, guess what your body does? It starts to breathe again. It's pretty crazy. But when we're singing or we're playing a musical instrument that's a wind instrument, we have to make sure that we're supporting that sound fully. And so if you go down to the bottom of your rib cage, there's kind of this squishy spot right at the bottom of your rib cage in the middle where everything meets together. There's a muscle right there, and it's an important muscle. It's called your diaphragm muscle. And what you want to do when you're taking a full breath in is you want to think about pushing all of that air down so that that muscle can push. It's kind of like thinking about a tube of toothpaste. You can start pushing a tube of toothpaste from the middle or from the top, but it works best and you're going to get the most out if you start at the bottom and work your way up. And this is the same thing with our lungs and with breath. Most of the time, if you see singers' shoulders going up like this, it's telling you they're not getting as full or deep of a breath as they could. So we want to be standing tall or sitting tall, having that good posture, getting that big full breath in and letting it out. Now, the great part is you can practice this whenever, wherever you want because we breathe all the time. But we don't always breathe properly or correctly, so we have to practice doing this. So we train our body to do it the right way. Now, the great thing is you can take a deep breath in and let it out on a shh sound or something like that for as long as you possibly can to see how long you can hold that out. Now, when I said in the previous video of talking about phrasing, that typically it's about a 4-measure phrase that we want, which is about 16 beats, right? So I'm going to try for a 16-beat holding out of my breath. So I'm breathing in. Not too hard, right? That was 16 snaps. Pretty easy to do. And the more you practice this, and the more you practice getting that full breath, the easier it gets to be to support it for even longer. And sometimes you even have to do it for just a little bit longer than 16 beats. Or it has to be a little bit slower. You never know. But make sure you've got that breath working to support your sound as an instrumentalist, as a vocalist, and it will do you wonders. Thanks for tuning in. I will have another video very soon.